Is Canada about to become the 51st state? No, this isn't some deepfake from TikTok. That was a real idea floated by President Donald Trump in an official Oval Office meeting with Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney. And if you think that's the wildest part of the meeting, oh, buckle up, we're just getting started. Today, we're unpacking this diplomatic faceplant, from Trump's merger fantasy to cowboy-style tariff threats, and how, while thinking he's winning, Trump might actually be slamming his own head into a wall, economically speaking. Picture this: Trump slouched in his chair looking worn out. Across from him, Mark Carney, calm, confident, and fresh off an election win that went directly against Trump's style of politics. Sticking to his usual script, Trump suggests Canada should become part of the United States. He says Canada relies on America, and without the US, it wouldn't survive. Carney responds without blinking. He's polite, but firm. He says, "Some places in the world are not for sale. You're sitting in one of them." Trump doesn't argue. He simply nods and mumbles, "That's true," like someone who just got quietly put in his place on live television. Canada breathed a sigh of relief. And back in the US, social media had a field day.
The chief negotiator, Donald Trump, is showing the world what the art of no deals looks like. Donald Trump has exactly 0 deals.
Trump recently promised that his administration would deliver 90 trade deals in 90 days. But by the time he sat down with Prime Minister Carney, roughly 3 weeks later, not a single deal had been signed. Not 10, not 2, none. One major news outlet reported that Trump claimed he was simply waiting for another country's parliament to approve a deal, but he never specified which country. Just a week later, officials from both the Commerce Department and the Treasury confirmed that no negotiations were happening at all. In short, Trump wasn't telling the truth. And once again, he said it out loud for everyone to hear.
A new tariff threat.
I really don't want cars from Canada. So when I put tariffs on Canada, they're paying 25%, but that could go up in terms of cost.
And while Trump was busy making promises he couldn't deliver, he was also opening up another front in his trade war. This time with Canada. He's now pushing to raise auto tariffs beyond the current 25%. His reasoning? He wants more cars built in America. But here's what he's not saying. U.S. car manufacturers rely heavily on supply chains across North America, especially for parts that come from Ontario and Quebec. When tariffs go up, production costs in the U.S. rise right along with them. According to the Center for Automotive Research, the price of an American-made vehicle could increase by up to $4,700. And who pays that extra cost? Not Canada. It's the American consumer. In response, Canada has fired back. They've imposed their own 25% tariffs on nearly $30 billion worth of American goods. That includes wheat, steel, and even canned orange juice. Yes, orange juice. Because in a trade war, nothing is off the table, not even breakfast. But Canada was just the beginning. Trump is now dragging China back into what looks like Trade War 2.0. The difference this time? He stopped claiming that China will pay the tariffs. Now, he admits Americans will. He even gave an example. He said if you used to buy 30 pencils, now you'll only get 5. So thanks to Trump's tax policies, Americans are paying more and getting less. Meanwhile, China is doing what it always does. They're rerouting exports through third countries and requesting exemptions on products like semiconductors and pharmaceuticals. While Trump talks tough, China plays it smart.
The Wall Street Journal. Land sales measures, foreign investment data, unemployment indicators have gone dark in recent years.
And Wall Street isn't buying Trump's version of winning. Key trade and manufacturing data from China have gone dark. Beijing has stopped publishing hundreds of indicators. Even soy sauce production. That's real. Some investors are now comparing China to North Korea. No data usually means bad news. But instead of offering a real plan, Trump keeps posturing like it's a reality show. He says, "I have the power, they'll come to the table." China isn't in a hurry. Without the pressure of elections or media cycles, their focus is measured in decades. They move slowly, deliberately, and with long-term strategy in mind. While Trump, by contrast, stays locked on the next tax quarter. And just like that, the president who tried to bluff a prime minister on live TV ended up nodding in silence. No deals, no leverage, just another awkward moment. A foreign policy built on fantasy. A tariff plan that backfires at home, and a leader still calling it winning. This isn't the art of the deal, it's the art of no deals. What did you think of the Trump-Carney moment? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more sharp, no-nonsense takes on today's economy. See you in the next one.